What's good, Wi-Fi campaign? Sherlocks31 here, bringing you another 5th gen battle. This is a battle against Sharpedophile, I believe. It's a great match. He's a really good guy. His link will be in the description. So let's get into this. I start off with my Electro. He starts off with his Dust Noir. Fearing the Will-Wisp, I'm going to use Volt Switch and go out into my Espeon because I do have the Magic Bounce, and the Will-Wisp will bounce back off to him, hoping to get him burned. But he just goes straight for the Earthquake, which was a shock to me. Maybe he thought or knew that I would go for the Volt Switch, but that's going to do around half. It does a really good chunk to my damage, even with leftovers. It did a really good amount. But I'm just going to stay in here and get a Shadow Ball off because I know it's super effective. And my special attack is really high, and I'm not sure if he's specialty bulky or if he's physically bulky. I do get a crit. I'm not sure if that mattered. It probably did if he was specialty bulky. But now he's going to go into his Aerodactyl, and I was hoping that he would go for the Stealth Rocks, not knowing that I have the Magic Bounce or whatever. But I'm just going to stay in to see what he's going to go for. He's actually going to go for the Stone Edge. That is going to KO my Espeon, but at least I know that he wasn't going to go for the Rocks. I hope he's Scarfed or Banded or something like that. I don't know if he's Focus Sash. But I'm going to go into my Suicune because I know I'm bulky. I hope to scare him out, but he just stays in and goes for the Stone Edge. I'm going to go for a Scald, hoping he would switch into something that I can burn, but he doesn't switch, of course. But I do get him all the way down to the yellow, and he does get the burn, so at least I know that if he does have a Focus Sash, I can just take him out on the next turn. So I don't want to take another Stone Edge with my Suicune because that is going to KO it. So I'm just going to switch out and go into my Tangrowth because I know my Tangrowth can take one. His Stone Edge does miss, unfortunately for him. So I'm actually going to get a free switch in. He's going to take the burn damage, and that's going to take out his Aerodactyl. So he's going to go into his Porygon Z. And I'm just going to go ahead and just go straight for the Sleep Powder. But he actually he outspeeds like he should. And goes for the Tri Attack, which almost KOs. Brings me all the way down to 44 HP. Just look how much that did. If this Sleep Powder would have missed, I would have been so pissed. But the Sleep Powder does put to sleep his Porygon Z. And I was debating here if I should switch or if I just stay in. I do stay in just to see how much a Power Whip would do. So I do just go straight for that, but it misses. So yeah, I'm just going to stay in and go for it again, hoping to hit it this time and do some good damage. And it does actually surprisingly a lot, but I know that he can probably wake up because this is going to be the third turn that he's asleep. So I'm going to switch in because my Tangrowth does have the Regenerator ability, which gives me HP back. I'm going to go into my specialty bulky Suicune. I know I can take a Thunderbolt if he uses it because I do have almost half of my HP, especially with leftovers. And he doesn't have Rocks up, so I won't take Entry Hazard. So I'm just going to go straight for the Scald. He does wake up and goes for the Thunderbolt. And as I thought, I did live it. I did take it pretty well. And the Scald does take out his Porygon Z. So right now, it doesn't take it out, but it burns it, so that's even better. But he's going to die of burn damage. But right now, this battle is looking like it's going in my favor. Especially with that Porygon Z. This is the first time I'm facing one, but he's going to go into his Hitmontop. I'm going to stay in just to see what he's going to go for. He does go for the Mach Punch, and that's going to KO my Suicune. So I'm going to go into my, I believe, my Pineco. And he goes straight for the Stone Edge. I forgot that these things can carry Stone Edge, and my Eviolite Pineco is Bug. He's not part Steel yet, so he is weak to the Stone Edge. So I just got the Stealth Rocks up, and I'm going to actually switch out and go into my Tangrowth because I know this thing can take a Stone Edge, especially from a Hitmontop. And even though he's Life Orb, but I'm just going to go straight for the Sleep Powder because I'm not breaking Sleep Claws because I know his Porygon Z is already... well, it was awake and was already taken out. So I'm just going to go straight for the Sleep Powder, which does actually hit, and it puts him to sleep, which is great. So now that I have this thing asleep, I don't have to worry about it hitting me, so I can go into my my Arcanine, which is named Cujo, if you know what Cujo is from Stephen King. But I'm going to be able to get a Flare Blitz off, which should KO since it's Stab and it's Life Orb. But he actually switches out and goes into his Kingdra, which a Flare Blitz is going to do barely nothing to. I mean, it does a decent amount considering the my life orb, but I do carry the wild charge, so I just go straight for the wild charge, and that's gonna KO, I believe. It's the best move I had against to take this thing out. It's either that, extreme speed, or close combat, and I didn't want to take the chance with close combat because it weakened my defense. But that's gonna KO his Kingdra. He's gonna go into his Gardevoir, and he's gonna get the trace, or the yeah, that's what it's called, and the Intimidate off of me. So I don't want to stay in against this thing and have to use my lowered attack. So I'm just gonna switch out. I'm gonna go into my Electrode to take the Psychic. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do too well to take that, because I know Electrode's defenses aren't too great, but I do live with 49 HP. I went for just straight for the Signal Beam because I know I can outspeed it, and Signal Beam is super effective. So that does a really good amount, but he's gonna take out my Electrode either way with the Psychic. Now I can go back into my Arcanine because I know I don't have the attack drop anymore, so I can just go straight for a Flare Blitz and just take out his Gardevoir. But he actually switches out and goes in back into his Hitmontop, which I really didn't care because either one to take out first would be great. Neither one of them looked like they were a big threat to my team, except for this Hitmontop with Stone Edge that really could have taken out my Arcanine. But I get the as I said, I get the Flare Blitz off. That takes out the Hitmontop, and now he's gonna go back into his Gardevoir. And I was thinking maybe I should switch out because of the Intimidate, but I'm just going to stay in. I'm just going to go for another Flare Blitz, hoping to take the Gardevoir out even with my attack cut. So I do. I land a hit, and that's good game, Sharpedophile, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and keep a lookout for content from other people. People submit stuff, so the Wi-Fi campaign has stuff to upload every day. Alright, peace guys.